Hello students, this is Arfan here, and today our topic is continuous or progressive conditions. Basically in tenses we have two continuous condition. One is simple continuous or simple progressive tenses, and one is perfect continuous or perfect continuous tenses, progressive tenses. So today our topic is simple continuous tenses. So continuous means to continue, which is going on. So definition of continuous tense is: the continuous tense shows an action that is, was or will be in progress at a certain time. It means that when we are in action of present, past or in future time, there we use continuous tense or progressive tense. Okay, the continuous tense is formed with the verb be plus ing form of the verb. Means that we always use ing form in continuous or progressive tenses. In simple continuous or progressive tenses we have three tenses. Okay, present progressive or continuous tense, past continuous or past progressive tense, future continuous or future progressive tenses. So one by one I will teach you these three tenses of continuous condition, okay, with their helping verb and formula. So students, this is our present continuous or present progressive continuous tense. For actions we use helping verbs is, am, are. We know helping verbs play the role of identifying or recognizing the tense. So is, am, are the helping verbs or present continuous, and for is helping verb we use subject he, she, it or third person singular noun. For am we use subject I, and for helping verb are we use subjects we, you, they and third person plural. Okay, the formula of present continuous tense is: we use first subject, then helping verb is, am, are, then verb form ing and object. In negative we use subject, then helping verb is, am, are, not, then ing form, fourth form, which is also called present participle form, and then object. And for interrogative sentence we use helping verb first, then subject, verb form and object, then question mark. Okay, this is formula of present progressive tense. Now I am telling you where do we use present continuous tense. Okay, basically when we are middle of an action at the time of speaking we use present continuous tense. So we have three uses of present continuous tense. Now I'll tell you one by one where do we use present progressive tense. This is first use of present progressive or present continuous tense. It is used to express the idea that something is happening now at this very moment. It means that when we are middle of an action right at the moment, when we are doing something right now, and when we have to use the tense, so we obviously use present continuous tense. Okay, so this is the first use of present continuous. And for examples, you are learning English now. It means you are learning tenses right now, that's why you need to use present continuous. You are learning English now. I am sitting here, obviously I am sitting here, that's why I am doing right at the moment this work, that's why I am using I am sitting here. And students are listening to me, you are all listening to me, that's why I can use present continuous right now. Students are listening to me. Okay, so students, for second use we also use present continuous for longer actions which is in progress now. Means sometimes we use the present continuous to say that we are in the process of doing a longer action which is in progress. However, we might not be doing it at this very moment. Means that when we are doing something, when we are in process of something but we are not doing that process right now, okay, but it is going on, that there we use, for that action we use longer actions or present continuous tense. For example, I am studying to become a doctor. Okay, it means not right now I am studying, but I am in that process. In second, I am reading the book Tom Sawyer. Right at the moment I am teaching you, but nowadays I am reading what? Tom Sawyer book. So there we use present continuous tense. Nowadays he is working on special projects at work. Okay, I am talking about a person who is doing a project nowadays, but right at the moment he is not doing, but he is in that process. So there we use present continuous. And for future, near future, we also use present continuous tense. For example, it is used to indicate that something will or will not happen in the near future time. Okay, for examples, I am meeting some friend after work. Okay, now I am right at the moment I am doing some work, but after work I am going to meet my friend. So there we can also use present continuous tense. And in second example, he is inviting his parents next weekend. So means that next weekend he is inviting his parents. So there we use present continuous. And isn't he coming with us tonight? So tonight is future time. So for that time we also use present continuous tense. Okay students, this is our present continuous tense. Students, this is our past continuous or past progressive tense. For action we use helping verbs was, were. For past continuous, and for was we use subject I, he, she, it or third person singular noun. And for were we use subject we, you, they or third person plural noun. Okay, and formula is for affirmative we use subject, helping verb, word form, present participle form, object. Negative subject, helping verb, not, word form, object. And for interrogative we use first helping verb, subject, verb form on object. So like present progressive tenses, we have also uses of past continuous tense. The basic use of these progressive tenses when we are in middle of an action, and for past we use for when we were in middle of an action we use past continuous tense. But we have some specific uses of past continuous tense. Now I am telling you that. So for interrupted actions we use past continuous tense. Means that when we were in middle of an action and another action interrupted that ongoing action. So for that interrupted action we use past continuous tense, and for that interrupting action which interrupted the action, that is there we use past simple. For example, it is used to indicate that a longer action in the past was interrupted. The interruption is usually a shortened action in the simple past. For example, I was watching TV when she called. So this process was going on, longer action, and this action interrupted this actions. Okay, so here we use past simple, and this longer action, interrupted action, we use past continuous. Okay, when the phone rang she was sleeping. This is longer action, and this action interrupted this action. Okay, here we use past simple. While we were enjoying the picnic, it started to rain. So this is second use of past continuous. For a specific time as an interruption we also use past continuous. Means that we use particular time for that long process action, there we use past continuous. It is also used as a specific particular time as an interruption, like last night at 10 p.m. So this is specific time, and I was driving a car. So that specific time I was doing something. So this is for a specific time as an interruption. At midnight we were sleeping. So this is long process, and this specific action or time interrupted this action. Yesterday at this time I was sitting at my home, my desk at work. So this is also past continuous tense. Okay students, and for parallel two actions, means when two actions going together, there we also use past continuous tense. Okay, when two actions go together. For example, I was studying while he was making dinner. So this is past continuous, and this tense as well past continuous tense. While Ellen was reading, Tim was watching television. So two actions go together. So when two actions are going together, In parallel, in past time we also use past continuous tense. Okay students, now I'm going to do future continuous. So student, this is our future continuous or future progressive tense. For helping verb we use will be in future continuous tense, and its formula is, in affirmative we use subject first, then will be plus present participle form or ing form, then object. In negative we use subject will plus not be. This is important. Okay, this point is important here, that we use will first, then not, then be. Okay, verb form, then object. In interrogative we split this verb. Okay, helping verb, sorry. In interrogative we use helping verb will first, then subject, then be. Again we split this helping verb will plus subject, then be, verb fourth form, and then object, and then question mark. Okay, for example, I have mentioned here as example of a sentence. In affirmative I have made sentence, he will be reading the book at 7 p.m. Okay, he will not be. Okay, will not be, I have split this verb, helping verb will not be reading the book at 7 p.m. In interrogative will he be. Okay, again here I have split the helping verb, will he be reading the book at 7 p.m. Okay, now I am giving you the use of future continuous. So students, its basic use is such that when we are in middle of an action in future time, there we use future continuous, but I have mentioned here its use. It is used to talk about actions which will be in progress at a time in the future. Means same, when we are in doing of an action in the future time, for that ongoing action of the future we use future continuous tense. Okay, for example, I have mentioned example here, this time tomorrow I will be sitting on the beach in Singapore. Okay, it means not right now but tomorrow. Okay, in upcoming time, in future time, this future time I will be sitting on the beach in Singapore. Okay, this is ongoing action of upcoming time in future, there we use future continuous. And again I have mentioned another example here, I will be watching the tennis match on TV. Okay, on TV at, if I write here, at 2 p.m. like this. Okay, this is also future continuous. Okay students, hope you got the idea. Thank you.